Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Sorry for missing the video yesterday. Got caught up with some other stuff that I had going on. And yeah, but we're back at it again today. So without further ado, let's dive into the charts. All right, so what are we looking at? Well, the autosave thing didn't work for some reason. It's on, but it didn't save, so now we got some things not really like in position. We got old stuff on here, so let's delete some of this stuff from before this bear flag played out. So that's gotta go, and there doesn't seem to be anything drawn here since back there, since the 3rd. Somehow it reverted to what it looked like on the 3rd. So we'll just delete all that. Let's look at the daily. Get rid of that one. And we're looking. The daily looks alright. So yeah. I can move this tracement out a little bit. There we go. Alright. Let's start here at the 90-minute chart then. We are seeing that the 90-minute chart is still under its 200 moving average, but moving up closer as we speak. We're also seeing a head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders pattern being formed here on the 90-minute chart. We got a shoulder, we got a head, and we got a right shoulder forming there. Now, if that plays out, well, we got a measured move from the tip of the head, near the tip of the head, to the shoulder line. And then you move that to the shoulder line, and that gives us a move up to 89.5, right up to that 89.8 resistance level now. So, hey, let's see if we can get there. If we can, we'll also be over the 200, which is a great sign for the bulls. Kind of says, hey, maybe we are seeing a reversal from here, but we're not out of the water, obviously. Let's take a look at the 22-minute chart real quick just to see what the indicators are looking like on there. If it would load. You're gonna load. Loading. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. I checked the speed test and it was fine, but for some reason it's just not wanting to load here. Okay, well, let's take a look see here. On the 90-minute chart, we got the RSI at 50, so this is a place where we could see a bounce right at the 50. Then we got the Stokes here pointing to the downside, though. The RSI is also pointing to the downside. So downside could happen unless we find a bounce point where, well, this 82 is right there. You know, we're under it again, but if we haven't flipped it. We are seeing a double top here, so a move back down to the 79.6, 79.5 range could happen. 79 to 79.6 range could happen. Complete that double top there on the 90-minute chart, and then possibly a bottom and then another move up. Hopefully we see the RSI maintain these higher positions, or at least not put in a lower low, so not going under 42, to maintain this kind of move back up after we move down. So I think we are going to see a little bit of a move down today, back down to 79, possibly, unless this head and shoulders kicks in and we see a move back up. But even if we go down to that 79 range, well then, hey, we're still in the head and shoulders, you know? So let's see what happens there. Okay, sorry about that. Had a phone call that I had to take. All right, where were we? Yeah, we were looking at this head and shoulders playing up. However, with this double top here, we could see a play down to 79. That wouldn't invalidate the head and shoulders, like I said, but that would put us in a point where we could invalidate the head and shoulders if we went any lower than that. And we are seeing some downward momentum here on the indicators. Let's take a look at the 22. If it loads, still not loading. Let's just look at the 6 hour while that loads. I don't know what's going on with my internet today, why this is taking forever to load. Check the speed. It's going fine. I don't know why that's happening. All right, here on the 6 hour, let's move. Let's just get rid of this fib. And let's see where we're at. We're under the 200, way under it still. We are gotten back up to the 21. Now, if we find trouble here at the 21, well, then that head and shoulders that we were looking at here on the 90 minute. Oh, the 22 loaded finally. Let's take a look, see. All right, well, we are at 0 on the Stokes. That could get stuck down there, though the RSI does seem to be finding a higher low, slightly higher low, but it's still a higher low. And if we can maintain that higher low and see the Stokes turn around, then we won't see this double top that we were just talking about play down to 79-ish. But instead, we could see that head and shoulders play out to the upside. Let's check the 5 minute if it'll load. Oh, it loaded quick. The 5 minute looks like it's starting its oscillation back to the upside. So let's watch if the RSI can get over its signal line and pop out of the bearish zone under the 50. If it can pop out of the bearish zone into the bullish zone again, then we'll see it pop back up over its 82, and hopefully we'll see it break up back to its 21 moving average, that thick red line, which is right now at the same level as a 200 moving average. Now, we usually do see a move back to the 21. Now, how quick will that happen? Well, it could just go sideways, and the 21 can move down to meet up with it. If that happens, then we're looking at a bear flag. We can even see a bear flag forming here on the 6 hour chart as well. And we are still very far under the 200 on the 6 hour chart as well. Here we got, well, we do see a ascending triangle forming as well. These are usually bullish, so if that bullish little sign plays out, well, then I'm going to guess that it's the same level as that inverted head and shoulders we were looking at on the 90 minute chart. Back up a little bit higher even, up to 91.5. Let's see if we can get there. We were just there yesterday, or when was that? On the 6th. So maybe we can get there again. The daily, we're still in the bull flag. We haven't gotten out of the bull flag yet. And if that bull flag does play out, well, 115 is the target. But we do have a lot of resistance above us. Lots of resistance above us. Now, where did the bear flag say we go, though, on the 6 hour chart? Just to measure that out. 68. Ouch. Big ouch. Okay, let's bring back some of these older supports and resistances. There we go. So, where are we heading to? Some of these older ones. Right onto one. We gotta kind of look through these and see which ones are still valid. We drew these when we were in this range. You can see these were all little spots where we stopped and we reversed in one direction or the other. So those will be other points where we might find support along the way down if we keep going down that way. Where is price right now? We're under the 200 still on the daily as well. Let's bring back that fib. We are still under the 200 on the daily, which is a bad sign, and it looks like it's having trouble getting back over it. So basically our only hope is this inverted head and shoulders pattern that we're looking at here on the 90 minute chart. That's the 5. Let's go back to the 90. This inverted head and shoulders, that's our saving grace. If that doesn't take off, well, then we're going down even further and probably going to take a trip down to the 60s. Well, yeah, we'll have some stops here, 73, what is it, 73, 7, 72, 69. These are all stops that we can make along the way, but if they don't hold, then yeah, we're going down to 69, 68 even. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But if it's happening, it's happening. I hope it doesn't. The Stokes here on the 6 hour chart do seem like they are about to turn back down, unfortunately. The RSI could catch at its signal line. That's what we would want to see, and maybe the Stokes get stuck. If the Stokes can turn around here on the 90 minute chart, Stokes will get stuck up here, and then we have a chance to push back up into the 90s. If we can, then we got a chance to, move up. actually find another, you know, all-time high, possibly with that bull flag here on the daily still, you know, valid. There's a possibility of going to that 115 level still. But we do have a lot of resistance above us, and we still have a chance of going to 169 with some support below us. So, yeah, that's what we're watching out for today. We're watching for this head and shoulders on the 90 to stay valid and push us to the upside. Otherwise, hopefully 77 can hold again. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Music provided by Luminous, Veloa, and Sasquatch. You guys are awesome. Much love. See you later.